7 questions of the session, chopped it up with Chris Caddy.
It's your boy JR Scales, man, and I just rapped my 7 questions in a session with my woke.
I'ma hit a bitch up with the switchy. Put it on that nigga once, now he missing it. Get rich or die trying like I'm 50. Bitch, I'm from the mill, we get litty in the city. Smoking out the pack, smoking on that sticky. If you looking for a boss, bitch, get with me. Niggas be telling I should call that ass Mickey. Everywhere I go, you know I gotta jump crispy. Bow, get it, mo, shake your hips, hit that heel toe. Point to the air, left, right, then you hit the floor. Bow, then you hit the floor.
Yo, this your Caddy Chris, man, and you are now watching 7 questions in the session. Today I got the Woke Scales up in here, man. And y'all already know we finna get into this interview. First thing first, go follow the sponsors. Billionaire Hemp Wraps, treat your lungs better. Spray 420, best car deodorizer out here. And 8 off the bone, men's and female oils. Come get you some so you can get you some. Man, appreciate you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you, Wally.
And shit, how you been, my dad?
Man, I can't complain. I've been blessed, actually. This year's been a hell of a ride so far.
Bro, it's good to see you still working, man. Still keep your face out here, man.
Thanks.
Bro, but last time when I had you on, my nigga, I kind of more so asked about how the name came about with the podcast at the time. But for the people who don't know you now, bro, I kind of want you to let everybody know how you got your name, bro.
Okay. The name comes from my father. My father is a Milwaukee musician, legendary songwriter, Harvey Scales Sr. He wrote Disco Lady for Johnny Taylor back in the day. He was also a part of a band called Harvey Scales and the Seven Sounds that gigged in the state of Wisconsin. Well, gigged, period, but started in the state of Wisconsin in 1956, I believe. And my dad is the first person to ever get a platinum plaque from the recording industry for Disco Lady. That's the first song to ever go platinum in music history. You can Google that. You know what I mean? He right here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, from Lapham Park. You know what I mean? From the ghetto, right here from the mill. He did that, and that's my daddy, and I'm Harvey Scales Jr., so that's how you get J.R. Scales. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we get that.
Bro, like, I see you still, like, you still be recording, too, bro. Like, what kind of keeping your foot in the music yourself?
I think it's being a student of this shit. You know what I mean? It's not anything from any age group or any genre of it that I miss. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps me hungry and kind of passionate. Then because I pod, and you know, like in this media platform that we in, you got to stay abrupt of everything that's going on. You know what I mean? You got to stay on top of shit. So that kind of keeps me young and sharp and excited. When I see a new nigga or I hear a new sound, I want to, compete against that or try it. Friendly competition. You know what I mean? Because I think niggas is dope, but it motivates me. That's kind of where my motivation come from. Just staying active. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, speaking of the music, like, do you think, like, the big dogs of the city right now could put together a cipher like the old Drago cipher and shit, like how that was, bro?
I actually think the quality of it'll be better this nowadays. Don't you think? We got more, like what you doing, you got a platform, I got a platform. It's way more platforms. You got to think back then it was just really what Too Cool and them was trying to do. You know what I mean? It was small platforms. Now niggas got major platforms. So I think the cipher will be even bigger now. Then I'm looking at it's so much more talent now than it was probably 10 years ago. Like, I think it's 10 times amount of people doing music amount of artists doing shit. So I think you could probably have like 11, 12 series of the cipher, kind of like what Stan Perry tried to do back in, you know what I mean? Before that cipher, he had did about like 8 different versions of Milwaukee ciphers. I think you could probably do like a series of about 15 of them motherfuckers right now. You could do a all low end one. You could do a all South Side rapper one. You could do all backpack rapper one. Like, that's how big, you know what I mean? Rap them, because you've been in this shit long enough, Caddy, to know where we was 10 years ago to where we are today, bro. Like, it's like night and day.
I love to see it, bro.
Me too.
I hate that people be hating on the young niggas, man.
I don't. I don't hate them at all.
I love, like, they getting the city recognition right now, because I feel like the way, like, the city embrace artists here now, I wish it was like that 10 years ago, bro. No bullshit. Like, they get the leisure of that, just getting embraced by the whole city. And that's what up to me. Like you gotta love it, because that definitely wasn't happening 10 years ago.
Facts, and that's the growth and the power of the internet and YouTube and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. So, man, we're going to jump into the podcast a little bit, man. You had Slick Talk with Scales. You had 200 episodes,
200 episodes, man. This Wednesday, I will be filming my 200th episode, man. That is crazy to hear me say that, but we are there.
Bro, back when we did our last interview, it was smoking gossip,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
Like, so what was the transition into that to kind of doing your own thing?
So how that happened was COVID. So COVID stopped us from filming Smoking Gossip. And when we stopped that, me and Sporty kind of went back to the internet because at that time everybody was just on the internet every day. We couldn't leave the house. We was on lockdown. So I started taking a lot of my opinions me and him used to do on the show, and I just started making them Facebook statuses. Like, I can't pod, so fuck it. I'm going to use whatever I was going to say to bro this week. I'm going to start putting it on my statuses. You know what I mean? From that, Strick, who owns the So Greedy podcast studio inside of the Sherman Phoenix, is my Facebook friend. He would laugh at my shit every day. And one day he inboxed me like, yo, bro, when this shit is over with, like, what are you doing with the pod? What's up with Smoking Gossip? What are y'all doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, we looking for a space. We just need somewhere to go because our last space got shut down because of COVID. Blah, blah, blah. But remember, the Sherman Phoenix had got the clearance from the health department to still be open. You see what I'm saying? So he was like, shit, my shit open right now. You know what I mean? Y'all can come here. So I reached out to Spoiled. I reached out to Bree. They both had just had new babies when we were when coming into COVID. So they was kind of scared. You know what I mean? Be going back and forth in and out the house with the new babies there. So they just gave me that blessing. Like, no, bro, you go ahead and do it. I don't want you to miss the opportunity going to start your own pod. You know what I mean? So from there, that's how Slick Talk with Skills got started 3 years later. We got our 200th episode, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm at Everyday Studio with Dooch. Shout out Dooch. I started at the Sherman Phoenix with So Greedy and Strick. Shout out to them. And the deal with them was, I tell people this all the time, it ain't always about money. It's about effort, energy, and opportunity. Strick offered me the space, said I could record there twice a week for as many hours as I needed, as long as I brought other podcasts. When I left Strick a year later, I left 40 podcasts there when I left, Caddy. You see what I'm saying? So you dig what I mean? So that's what I've been trying to tell people. And I've been being blessed. Every move I've made since I left there, every space I go into with the pod, I've been blessed. And I know that's because I paid it forward. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about no money, no capital, nothing, bro. That was literally works of faith. You know what I mean? Being 100, keeping my word. Like, oh, you wanted some pods? Shit, I'm a part of the podcast community. You know how many inboxes I get every day about motherfuckers wanting to start their own pod? Sure, shit. You know what I mean? So that's how that goes. So that's where we at right now, man. Now I'm at Everyday Media with my brother Dooch. Beautiful space. Yeah, shout out to the boy Dooch, man, and his podcast situation he got going over there. He took us in with open arms, and we sponsored by Ricardo Moore, like you got your sponsors. It led to me being in a movie. I was in Trust Nobody 2 recently. That came from being on the pod. You know what I mean? So,
how was it being on a movie set,
man, dog, that shit was crazy. Like, okay, this is what's crazy about it to me. First of all, I follow Fat Boy SSE. He was in the movie. Then the homie that played Biggie, Jamal Woodard, he in the movie. He in every Tubi movie and shit. But we shot it at Penthouse at Jimmy Earl Club, right? And they was shooting Baby Drew movie downstairs, Hole in the Wall, that come out November 17th. And then they was shooting my joint, Trust Nobody 2, upstairs. So they was using both levels. The scene I was in is literally upstairs from Jimmy Bar. You know what I mean? So what fucked me up was, after I did my scene, right, Fat Boy SSE, I'm smoking with them niggas, we chilling and shit. Niggas like, yo, so where you shooting your next movie at? One nigga like he going to Houston, another nigga like Atlanta, another nigga like back to Detroit, and they all look at me, they like, yo, where you shooting your next movie? Or where you going after this? I'm like, I'm about to go down Titonia and go to the crib, bro. Like, I ain't no actor for real, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, but it fucked me up. I did so well that them niggas thought that I was a real actor, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just assumed, you know what I mean, that they just maybe had never seen me before. But they laughed how you laughed. The nigga Biggie was cracking up like, dog, you crazy, son. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Did that make you want to make sure you getting more?
Oh, absolutely. I've been on Swift and Steve O'Head. You can ask them about more speaking roles, because they'll send me some shit like, man, we need you to stand in the club. Like, nope, I'm not doing that no more. Y'all spoiled me with my
talk, right?
Yeah, with my 19 lines. I got to bust a gun and talk 19 lines in the last movie. I need some lines. So yeah, bro, I'm real passionate about that.
Fucking, if it's 3 seconds, let me say something.
Fact. So I just shot one called Family Code at the end of August with Swift. And then in November, I'm going with Steve-O to shoot one that he's shooting in Detroit. Then at the top of the year, we starting The Mill, which is going to be like The Wire or The Shy. And that's produced by Steve-O. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be like a TV show on Tubi.
Oh, that's
Milwaukee TV show. You know what I mean? So,
bruh, on another note, my nigga, how you feel about Dame to the Bucks, my nigga?
Man, I love it. I think this ownership is different. We grew up under an ownership that wasn't trying to bust no moves, wasn't really trying to spend wasn't trying to spend no bread, wasn't really trying to, shake shit up. Giannis and this new ownership group, you know what I mean, they on some different shit. Giannis said he wanted they had to do something, and you got to do something.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
on the Cleveland Browns.
Browns,
Yeah.
He bought it because the one cap got bought out, so he bought it to his piece. But you know, that's what it is. Like, you gotta, if your superstar is saying you gotta do something, you gotta do something. I remember old ownership would just be like whatever and let the niggas walk or be like fuck dude or whatever. But these dudes was like, no, we gotta make a move right now. You know.
Bro, that's shut up, man. Bro, on some Milwaukee nightlife shit, my nigga. One word that could describe the nightlife to you right now.
Yikes. Yikes. That's the one word.
I'm thinking you.
Yeah, that's the one word.
I'm thinking you thinking of the shit.
Nah, yikes is the one word for real, because this shit is like, it's all over the place, man. You know, from being somebody that's behind the curtain, you know what I mean, on the shit is all over the place. Like, it's efforts being put forth to try to change the culture, but it's so much bullshit embedded into it that it's hard to, and it's hard to cut through it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of a lot of shit. I don't go places. I don't know if I've aged out, but I don't even like the old nigga shit spots like that. So, you know what I mean? I just don't know if I've aged out or what, but I would just say yikes to the scene right now. Like, it could be more unity, but that could be in anything. I would like to see the nightclub scene to get how the rap scene has gotten.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe at the nightclub, and it might take time because it took the rap scene time to get there. So maybe it'll take some time for the nightclub scene to get there. We get more brothers owning buildings and owning establishments. Then maybe that's how we'll get there.
Bro, how did you start in that field, bro?
Now, Montaigne Freeman put me there, man. I was kicking it with old Montaigne, man. I came home from Atlanta one time, and his host didn't come to the club that night. And I'm in there kicking it. And, you know, I was an artist and performing, and he had been to my shows and shit. So he like, shit, nigga, you got mic presence. If you ain't got nothing else, he like, man, my host ain't come, bro. You got to rock the mic for me. And then after I rocked the mic that night for him at the 8, he never let me stop hosting for him. And that's how I've been in this shit ever since.
Bro, shout out to Montaigne, man.
Yeah,
shout out to the world, man.
Yeah, shout out Montaigne, because this is his jacket. Oh, no, I gotta plug his shit. This is Wrath clothing line. These are his jeans. You know what I'm saying? Let me plug my brother's shit, man. Let me plug my brother's shit.
Hey, well, man, when you see this, bro, matter of fact, come holler at you, man. You gotta come on the show, man. Because I just being around him for the time I remember him putting a lot of people in position.
A lot of people on, bro.
I don't think he
clothing and club.
Clothing too, all my life.
Nightclub flyers, don't forget that either. He was the flyer guy for a minute.
Matter of fact, he designed this logo for me. I just thought about that, man. Shout out to the Woe Montaigne, man, all my life. Bruh, favorite person to host with?
Ray Rizzy.
Shout out to the world, Rizzy.
Shout out Ray Rizzy, man. Shout out Ray Rizzy. Can I have a honorable mention with that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Young Nudie D Tuck.
Yeah, shout out to the world.
Yeah, shout out to Nudie and D Tuck too, man. But Rizzy, you know, that's my brother, man. That's my dog. We get shit cracking when we team up, so I have fun. Rizzy.
Bro, seeing that you kind of been on both sides, my nigga, like, do you think like the Milwaukee artists get paid properly to perform in these clubs?
No. I've seen a lot of smart artists do. Shout out Dave Ballin. Shout out to some of the young artists. They'll just book the venue and eat the door with the owner. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting the owner pay them what he think they worth, just bust down the door with me, fam. I know I'm finna pack this bitch out because I'm cracking. So split the door with me. You know what I mean? That's how I see a lot of young niggas getting their bag now. But as far as the per diem or the offers that's really out here, no. People want to lowball you. I get that with my artists right now. And motherfuckers want the local discount. But they'll pay a nigga from out of town. You know
quick
what I mean?
fast.
Yeah, quick fast. Goofy to me because everybody's in the same entertainment field. Once I cross over into this shit and I'm putting out music every day and this is my life and what I do, I'm no different than that nigga that you dick riding on Instagram. We the same, boss. I just live in your city.
Bro, that's all I be wanting people to realize, bro. Show these artists some love, my nigga. They out here spending their money recording and
that's how we make our money back.
Bro, like,
yeah, it's by getting booked for shows and features and shit. That's how we make our money back.
Show them some love. They'll probably show you some love a little bit down the line, my nigga. That's all I be trying to say. Bro, is promoter beef real?
That's why I said yikes to the nightclub shit. Yeah, that shit be real.
I say thing T. MkE said.
That shit be real. Shout out T. MkE. That's my nigga. Yeah, that's real. That shit is real. She ain't capping. And she one of the people that go everywhere. You know, T be outside, so she be everywhere. So her ears, she hear everything. And she be like, boy, when I tell you, I be like, shit. I already know these niggas is a trip. And I think if that more of that energy was put towards the customer and what the customer was looking for, I think this shit would be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. So I'm hoping niggas can get past that goofy beef shit and get to worrying about what the customer like. And then I think all of this shit will get better. You know what I mean?
T was saying like in ATL, bro, like all the promoters eat together.
Eat together. Like if you got a venue that's smacking, bro, and I know I can bring 100 motherfuckers to that motherfucker, you gonna find a way for me to eat off your night if I can guarantee you them 100 people in there. We don't do that for niggas here. We rather hoard. Man, it's me and us over here, man. Fuck them niggas. Like, that shit is corny to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a Wednesday that's popping caddy, I don't, like, if this come on Wednesdays, I come on that Wednesday at 8 p.m. You know what I mean? If this came on at Wednesdays before I was out, bro, I wouldn't put my show on at 8 p.m. at the same time as you. But niggas do that type of shit. You'll start a caddy smoking Thursdays. Now here come a next nigga with a Mercedes smoking Thursdays. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, stop that shit, bro. Go to Friday. Do Friday. Dog got Thursday, you take Friday. He got Thursday, you take Wednesday.
Hey,
like,
best believe, I bet you know too, best believe in doing this show shit, niggas definitely be biting.
Be biting, bro.
That shit be crazy to me, like, especially because I still consider myself as like the little dog when it comes to this shit, because like my shit probably don't get as much views as everybody else, but it'd be like, damn, everybody not been around the city just as long as everybody else.
It don't even matter big or small. Motherfucker gonna bite if they ain't got no originality to what they doing. They'll bite off the smallest thing. Shit, they really think it's sweet then.
Bro, last thing about the club shit, bro. Top 5 Milwaukee clubs ever.
See, I don't want to do how niggas do with basketball, where they be like, Bill Walton, nigga, you didn't watch Bill Walton hoop, so I'm gonna go with the clubs that I went to. So
I started clubbing in 2000.
So I would have to say like the Matrix, Questions,
definitely,
Note, Texture,
definitely Texture.
Damn, and then that fifth flip flop between like Rain and Jinx and International. I got like 8 clubs lumped into that 8 spot.
Bro, but
that first 4 is my 4. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. All right, bro. Like, man, I want to ask you, bro, how did you get into the managing stage of your life, bro?
Man, that shit.
Managing artists, man.
That shit is crazy how that happened. And back to the podcast again. So, a young brother by the name of PBG the Prince, right?
Shout out to Wall.
Yeah, shout out to homie. He came on my pod. So every year when he does Jam Fest, he do it twice a year. He always come, do business with me, come on his pod, promote his shit through my platform. You know what I mean? Treat me like V100. You know what I mean? Do the business the correct way. Always. So I rock with the homie. You know what I mean? Not only do I think his music is dope, but I think got a good head on his shoulders. Good guy. He brought a bunch of young artists with him this last time, right? One of the artists was MkE P. I had never seen MkE P. You gotta understand, Wody, I'm 40. Maya's 17. I don't know nothing about that world. Do you dig what I'm saying? I rarely even frequent TikTok, but to maybe get a recipe or look at some clothes on that motherfucker or something. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even on there like that. So I'm oblivious to this young lady is what I'm saying, right? She sits in my chair because I interviewed everybody that he brought through. You know what I mean? So young lady sits in my chair. I ask her, I'm like, so what is MkE P? Like, what should people expect from MkE P at the show? And she's like, I'm lit on my daddy. And the whole room exploded just off of her saying, oh, my daddy. They all in the back like, all the other artists and shit. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Fast forward, bro, about 2 months later, this company I used to work for called New Life asked me to come speak to the kids for hip hop. Because, it's the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. So they like, you used to work for us. You doing movies and you still a part of the culture. Come speak to the kids. And a lot of the kids seen you in the movie. And we told them that you worked here and they don't believe us. So come speak to the kids at the program. Would you be willing? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I go speak to the kids now. They got me and Maya on the bill. They got me speaking to the kids and they got Maya performing for the kids, right? So when I get there.
Perfect time.
So when I get there, her auntie, who I used to work with at this company, now this is Maya's auntie. That's why Maya's on this bill, because her auntie used to work for this company with me, right? Auntie runs up to me in the hallway with her sister, who's Maya's mom, says, we want you to manage her daughter. I said, you talking about the little girl that was on my show with the 10 million views on TikTok right now? They like, yeah, her. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm honored. Me and Maya take a picture afterwards. We don't really say nothing to each other. About another week go by. A situation happened where a manager would have had to handle something for Maya, right? Maya and her mama going back and forth. Maya says to her mama, I thought I had a manager. The mama like, well, we ain't finalized nothing with that man, baby. We just asked him if he would do it. So then the dad called me. We had a meeting at the house about a week later. Since that day, I've been Maya P's manager. So this happened probably about 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I wouldn't be a manager. So On My Daddy Management got started because of Maya P. So that's why I call the company On My Daddy, because of my father's influence on my music background. And then Maya P, her slogan is On My Daddy. You know what I mean? And she the person that blessed me in the management, because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her. Now, a week after making the Maya P announcement, I get a call from Trey G. Shout out Trey G.
Shout out to Trey G, man.
Destiny Lynn manager. And he asked me to co-manage Destiny Lynn with him.
Did he know you was managing Maya at the time?
He just seen me make the announcement and was like, oh, I didn't know you was managing, motherfucker. Okay, I know you smart. Now me and you talk all the time. You're going to co-manage Destiny with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Me and Destiny had already been looking for a co-manager, but the search is over, motherfucker. You're taking the job. You pretty much made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I couldn't take no for an answer. Flew me out to the A about a week later on them. You know what I mean? Did it like boss shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the world.
Shout out to Destiny, Fantasy Girl Music, man. And I'm around Drummer Boy and all these niggas in the A few days later shooting videos and all types of shit. You know what I mean? So the manager thing actually for me is taking off more than the artist shit for me. But it's crazy because, Caddy, I was a school teacher and I was a musician. And to be a manager, you need to know what? You need to know the music and you need to know the education shit about the business, right?
Definitely.
So the two things marry each other when I thought about it. 10 years ago, I never thought about being a manager. But anytime I chopped it with you, anytime I chopped it with Maul, any Cal, any of the homies, and we talked music, I was always giving game because I've been in this shit longer than y'all. So anytime we talked, even if it was just a conversation, I was always giving game, bro. Lil Mama seen me on that show giving artists all the game. You got your records registered. You got your ass cap. You doing this. She's sitting behind me taking all this in. So when she go back to her auntie and her mama, she like, no, dude who the podcast I was on, I want him to be my manager.
And what's dope about that is, nigga, like, the age difference. And she still peeped game.
Like,
that's dope.
I didn't seem like an old nigga just running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, long story short, we leave for New York Wednesday. Because she signed to a distribution company out in New York City. So we leave for New York Wednesday. She going out there to do Trash Bag Magazine. She's shooting 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? They got a studio session. We'll be out there 4 days. You know what I mean? So,
man, work, young man. Get your run, though, man.
So, I tell people all the time, I work for Destiny Lynn and Maya P. You know what I'm saying? Because they bosses. And that's what I tell them all the time. Y'all don't work for me. I work for y'all. People get the manager shit fucked up. But I can't manage nothing that don't got no motion. You dig what I'm saying? You got to have something for me to manage. And they got motion. You see what I'm saying? It be plenty of people who be like, well, you help me. Yeah, I can help you because you ain't really got nothing going on right now, so I can give you some advice. But what I do for Destiny Lynn and what I do for Maya P is I manage their motion. They already got motion going on. You know what I mean? Just so people don't think I'm too big-headed or I think I'm the shit as a manager or something. I'm being very humble because that's the honest truth. But I'm working because my artists are working. I only work if they work. Yeah. I tell people all the time, you looking for management and you want management, your management only gonna work as hard as you work. Management ain't your agent. They're not your booking agent. They're not none of that. I manage what you got going on. If per se, example, you want interviews and I manage you. They got to come through me to book the interview. That's pretty much what I is. You want to book a feature, want to book a verse, want to book a show, you got to come through me. You can't talk directly to the artist. That's not professional. That's not business-like, and that's not industry standard. You understand what I'm saying? I know niggas want to be Gucci Mane, but Gucci Mane had representation. You dig what I'm saying? Jeezy got representation. Jay-Z got representation. Nobody's talking for themselves for real. You know what I mean? That's not really professional. If anything, you'll put your man on. Teach him how to do it. You see what I'm saying?
The money stays in-house.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Baby, send me your location. I don't care about where you at. I'ma pull up. No, I don't care about who you with. All you hear is I'm in the ride, I'm on the way. I just wanna feel you, wanna touch you, see your face. Baby, send me your location. Drop the pants in the attic. You so sexy, take a picture. I ain't gon' post it, I ain't gon' tag you. Yeah, I'm in the ride, I'm on the way. I just wanna feel you, wanna touch you, see your face. Riding through the city, doing 80 on the highway. Daddy say pull up, like come outside, I'm in the driveway. Oh, you looking good, about to take you back to my place. You know I keep them racks on me, get paid like it's Friday. Oh, no, I don't need no directions, cause I know just where we had it. Give it to you if you let me. gon' need that
This your boy,
GPS
Caddy
to come
Chris,
and find
man.
it.
This is a quick break from this interview to let y'all know to please subscribe, like the channel, man. Tell your people to follow. Tell your girl to follow. Tell your mans to follow, man. Get us some subscribers. Get us some followers. Share an interview. Yeah, right here. You see it, 7 questions in a session. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can follow my personal page at Caddy CEO_Chris. Follow the channel. 7 questions in a session. Back to this interview.
For sure.
All right, bro. Outside of your artists that you managing, bro, who your favorite Milwaukee artist right now?
Chicken.
Definitely the one
Chicken. And the motherfucker you was playing before we got on the air.
Yola, man.
Yola,
Shout out to the
I'm
one.
fucking with the homie Yang. I fuck with Track Sanders. I fuck with H1.
Yeah. Shout out.
And my nigga Mac Hefner. I'm happy to see Mac back at it.
Man,
'Cause that's
yes,
one of
man.
my favorite spitters. And I'm happy to see Pizzle and Business Boy. Did you see that shit
Dog,
that just dropped?
yeah,
That was
Pizzle
hard.
drop.
I like that
Pizzle
last little
snap,
drop
man.
from them. You know what I mean? I just like to see niggas still at it.
Bro, shit, Mac and them, they did that out here.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they did it right here. I'm actually throwing together some behind the scenes for this one.
Okay,
Like,
that's
no bullshit.
fire. Okay. Him and Ray.
Yeah,
Okay,
they did shit right here.
because Ray told me he was shooting with Mac right after he shot Maya. He told me
Yeah.
he was going to shoot Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, do you feel like the Milwaukee music scene going in the right direction, bro?
Definitely. If you got artists, when you got artists getting management, when you got artists getting booked out of town, when you got artists getting signed to deals, like Mula Mar is on the same label that my artist is on. You know what I'm saying? They both got distribution deals to a company through Rock Nation out of New York called Equity Distro. You know what I mean? So they both signing them that same label pitched the Chicken. I don't know if the offer was what he was looking for, but they pitched the Chicken. You get what I'm saying? So Certified Trapper is signed. You know what I'm saying? He's managed by, his manager is a real manager. His manager got major artists underneath him, Baby Tron and other people underneath him. So you get what I'm saying? So when I see that happening for the city, like, bro, it's getting very closer to home. But it look like the hoop shit. To me, it reminds me of the hoop shit. Hoop shit in the last 10 years. Look at Milwaukee, Tyler Hero, Kevon Looney. You know what I mean? It got closer to home. So we got MPS kids playing big time ball in the league, making a bag. And these niggas went to Hamilton. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's it's getting like that with the music. You know what I mean? It's getting very, very close to home. For real.
It's like the rap niggas get their NIL too.
Yeah, exactly.
No bullshit. Bro, it's 1 a.m, you by yourself, nigga. What gas station you not stopping at?
The one on 20th and Burleigh right there. That's like right right there. Like
but 20th and Hopkins and Burleigh.
20th and Hopkins and Burleigh with all meat right there. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Oh, my life, bro.
I might not go there at 1 in the afternoon. Bullshit ain't good.
Bro, last question, bro. What does Milwaukee mean to you, man?
It means everything to me. I'm not who I am. I'm originally from Oakland, California, because that's where they moved my dad when he wrote Disco Lady, and I was born shortly after that. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm from originally, but all of this sauce, who I am, the nigga I am, how I can walk in these rooms and wow people and go to Atlanta and niggas think I'm a celebrity and shit when I walk in the room. I get all that from being from here, man. So Milwaukee means everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know really nothing else. I've lived other places, but all I know how to do is do this.
Bro, for real.
For real.
Bro, all right, man. This part of the interview, bro, the camera on you, my nigga. Let them know your social media, shit. Anything your artist got coming, man, whatever. Camera on you, bro.
Man, please tap in with me every Wednesday. Go to YouTube and type in the Slick Talk with Scales podcast and hit that subscribe button. We got 12,000 subscribers. The page is monetized, man. We got ads. I got commercials running through my shit right now. So I feel real fancy right now. You know what I mean? So please tap in with me. We go live every Wednesday. Dope topics, everything about the culture. You know what I mean? And we really focus on Milwaukee independent businesses, artists, creatives, all of that. You know what I mean? It's a platform for our people to broadcast themselves to the world because YouTube is global, baby. But we go live on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tap in with us, the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. Also on Instagram, follow me at JR Scales. On Twitter, you can follow me at JR Scales also. And on Facebook, it's JR Scales. Yeah, it's JR Scales on all platforms. I just thought about that. I just changed that recently. And tap in with All My Daddy Management. If you're looking to do something, man, turning your career up, we might can talk about something, do something. Tap in with Destiny Lynn and Maya P, the Queens of the Foe.
Yeah. Man, and I'm your old Caddy Chris, man. Thank y'all for watching 7 questions in the session. Again, go follow sponsors, Billionaire Hemp Wraps, treat your lungs better. Spray 420, best cardio deodorizer out here. And 8 Off the Bone, men's and female oils. Come get you some so you can get you some. And subscribe to the channel, man. Help us turn this hobby into a hustle. We getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, we up out of here, man.
I'ma hit a bitch up with the switchy. Put it on that nigga once, now he miss nigga. Get rich or die trying.